Hey guys, this is Omlan, and in today's video we are going to talk about Reliance Jio. Now I have taken this Reliance Jio SIM past 2 weeks ago, and I'm using this Reliance Jio SIM for quite some time. So in this video I'm going to share some of the experiences I have with Reliance Jio, and also I've made some pointers. So basically I'll be going over through the points in this video. So without further ado, let's get into that. Reliance is not a new company, but whenever we are talking about Reliance Jio, Jio is a new service that is provided by Reliance. Now the question is, what is Reliance Jio, and actually what is the current scenario? So earlier we used to get the Reliance Jio SIM only with the live handset, that are the Reliance handsets basically. But now on, you can get, if you have a 4G compatible handset, you can get Reliance Jio SIM. You just have to go to the Reliance digital store. You have to show your device what 4G compatible handset you have, and then and there you can get the Jio SIM. But the thing is, I'm also giving out the description for the Jio website. You can go there and check what are the smartphone brands that currently support Jio SIM. That means you can already show obviously the live handsets, Samsung, Motorola, Xiaomi, some of the brands which supports Jio, and also all the 4G compatible handsets, irrespective of whatever the names given here, are now supporting Jio. So let's talk about the preview offer and the welcome offer. Now we have been hearing a lot about this Jio welcome offer, Jio preview offer. So I'm going to tell you the basic difference of Jio welcome offer and the Jio preview offer. So there's a slight line between this preview and the welcome offer. In the preview offer, you have an unlimited 4G data plan, and this word unlimited, I stress this word unlimited, means unlimited. Basically you can browse unlimited data, and up to there is no data cap, there is no data limit. But in the welcome offer, which is started after the 5th of September, in the Reliance welcome offer, there is technically, that is also unlimited, but there's a data cap which is present in the welcome offer. Now the thing is, your data, high speed data limits is up to 4 gigabytes. Now whenever you blow your 4 gigabytes, after that your speeds will be reduced drastically, and your speeds will be up to 128 kbps. So that's I think that's a drastic down from the 4G high speeds to 128 kbps. So that is one thing I don't like about the Reliance welcome offer. So now I'm going to show you what are the plans. Already Reliance have made available their plans. So these are the prepaid plans available. So as you can see, it starts with 149. Also there are different plans like 999, and as you can see, in all of the data plans, the voice calls have been made free. So that is the good thing I like about Reliance Jio. And also you can see down there's something called Wi-Fi, and beside Wi-Fi there is something, some data amount is given. So basically let's explain one of these data plans. I'm going to explain 149. So with the if you buy a rupees 149 plan, you get 300 odd megabits of 4G high speed data, and also you get Wi-Fi of 0.7 MB. Now whenever I'm speaking about Wi-Fi, so that is Reliance Jio is establishing this Jio-Fi router in all of these major city, and also all of the major locations like hospital, railway station. So if you somewhere go into those railway stations and hospitals, and if you have the Jio plans enabled in your smartphone, with the help of that, if you turn on Wi-Fi, you can, if you are within the range of Jio-Fi hotspot, you can also take the advantage of that. So basically in all of the plans, some of the limits of data which you can take advantage of Jio-Fi router that has been given. So now let's talk of the common question that I used to get is it possible to make a call in all 4G compatible handset? The answer is yes. Technically it is true. Now the normal calls that we make in other carrier networks, in our Airtel, Vodafone, and whatever calls we make through our Reliance Jio, there's a little bit difference, and there's a conceptual difference between whatever calls we make through normal carriers and whatever calls we make through Reliance Jio. The calls we normally make are done through our 2G or 3G networks. To make you understand better, I will take an example. Let's take an example. Now, if you are calling someone, now if if your data is turned on, that will be, if you're downloading something, it would be paused automatically for some times, and whenever you finish your call, that would be again resumed. Your download would be again resumed. So in 2G, normal 2G or 3G calling, your voice is given priority over your data. Now in Reliance Jio, Reliance use some separate lines, dedicated lines for this voice calling, that is known as voice over LTE, or abbreviated term is VoLTE. So the Reliance use VoLTE for making voice calls. So irrespective of whether your data is turned on or data is turned off, that doesn't matter. You can easily make voice calls with the help of VoLTE. Now in order to take the advantage of VoLTE, your phone needs to support the VoLTE hardware. Now the common question I used to get, I have a 4G compatible handset, will I be able to take the advantage of free voice calling? The answer is technically yes, because if you also don't have the physical hardware for VoLTE, in order to make voice calls with the help of Reliance Jio SIM, you need to have a physical hardware. That means the radios needs to be present in the phone, VoLTE radios, so that you can make the high definition voice calls. But also, if you don't have the VoLTE enabled smartphone, Reliance is giving you an specific application which is known as Reliance Jio Join application. With the help of Jio Join application, that is basically a dialer, nothing that much, you can make voice calls to any number. So the next thing is my experiences. So now, as I told you earlier also, I have been using this Reliance Jio SIM for past 2 weeks, and here are some of the screenshots how I used to get speeds. Now after the 5th September, whenever Reliance has made all their customer to basically move on to the welcome offer. In the welcome offer, as I have earlier also said, that the data limit is up to 4 gigabytes. Now after the 4 gigabytes, your data transfer speeds would be reduced to 128 kbps. So that is one thing I basically don't like about Reliance Jio. So also sometimes I notice that if you have not reached your data limits, suppose say if you have used up to 1 gigabytes or 1.5 gigabytes, data speeds are reduced drastically. Now sometimes Reliance Jio, whatever Reliance is basically doing, it's basically good for browsing, good for downloading a small application or stuff. But whenever Reliance Jio is noticing that you're using the Reliance Jio internet connection for extensive use, Reliance Jio is just throttling down the speed. So that is basically another thing I don't like. Reliance Jio is basically tracking down whatever your internet usage, and based on those usage, Reliance is basically throttling down the internet speeds. So that is one thing I again don't like about Reliance Jio. Now let's talk about current scenario. Now the Reliance Jio is popular in all around, and everyone wants to get a Reliance Jio SIM. But in the stores, whenever we go to a Reliance Jio store, you would see like 150 or 100 people standing around the Reliance digital shop, and everyone wants to get a Jio SIM. So basically it's pretty hard to get a Jio SIM as of now, but I think the scenario is going to improve and everyone will get a Jio SIM. And I want that everyone should use the advantage that Reliance Jio is providing us. That means up to 31st December, the data is free, the voice calls is free, you can unlimited SMS is free also. So you should basically, if you have a 4G compatible handset, you should basically get a Reliance Jio SIM, and you should take the advantage. And I also have a question for you guys. My question is, will you be sticking with Jio after the 31st December also? Because in 31st December, this Reliance welcome offer is going to end, and also from the 1st January of 2017, Reliance Jio, as already they have announced their prepaid and postpaid plans. So you have to buy the data plans, you have to buy and recharge your SIM in order to use all the facilities. So I want all of you to comment in the section below. So will you be sticking with the Reliance Jio after the 31st December or not, or will you be going or switching back to your older carrier network? So that is one thing I want you guys to write in the comment section below. And also, if you like the video, hit the like button, and for more videos like this you can also subscribe to my channel. Thank you.